It's been a long time since I've done anything like this, but I'd like to welcome you guys. Yo, what's going on, everybody? My name is PeteZahHutt, and welcome to a day in the life vlog, week in the life vlog. This is my computer upgrade vlog for the next week or so because we got a lot of parts coming in. A new AMD Threadripper upgrade because shield your eyes if cable management is very important to you. This is the beast that I've been rocking on for the past couple of years. I can't show you the whole thing because it's underneath my desk right now, but we got 6700K as a CPU, a 980 Ti in there as a graphics card. It's a pretty decent computer, but the only problem is this CPU, it's not fast enough for multi-threading, using streaming and recording at the same time. It's really been laggy on me lately. It's not good enough for the programs and everything that I need to stream at high rates, do a bunch of crazy shit with rendering and uploading and all that sort of stuff. Like, I need a better computer. This boy is getting completely stepped aside for this thing. That thing right in there. This thing is X93399, X399, that's what it is. This thing right here is the first piece to the soon-to-be very beautiful AMD Threadripper monster. Ooh, I get so, like, tingly in the mouth just saying it. First thing that's came in on this beautiful day is the motherboard from Newegg, same day delivery. It's the only thing that's getting delivered today. We're gonna open this bad boy. That was easy. $30 gift card to HelloFresh. I'm gonna need to use this before that code gets used by anybody else watching the video. Oh, come here. Oh, God, yes. Oh, you look so beautiful. Let me see your insides. First impressions are always what count. Let's take a look at... Ooh, yeah, she looks good. Oh, this looks clean. This bad boy, RGB, this whole thing's gonna light up. We're gonna set this nice thing to green. We got some colored RGB RAM coming in as well. I wanted to make it look beautiful. You don't have enough RGB. Sorry, buddy. The RGB in this thing is so overkill. There's light strips between every RAM slot. Oh my God, yes. This week is going to be very fun. We're going overkill. So I'm just about to start streaming. I just woke up about 20 minutes ago. Sleep schedule's but a few things just came today, and I was way too excited to start filming when I got to the door, and I opened it already. I haven't unboxed it, but... oh my God, there she is. There is the beautiful Ryzen Threadripper. You know, they're doing something compared to Intel I always wish that they would have, is that when you buy a bigger, more expensive CPU, they actually put it in casing that feels like it's just overkill and it's hilarious. We're gonna have fun unboxing this thing. I've heard from almost everybody that unboxes one of these, they wind up dropping something. We're gonna see if we can do that a little better. Then we got the Kraken X52, of course. We go ahead and take a look on the back with the beautiful RGB settings. I know I'm overkilling it, but it's a beautiful cooler. And then the 850 watt titanium, good efficiency, nothing overkill. My old computer, I mean, this one right in there, that one's got 1,000 watt, way too much. But this one should be just fine. Of course, we got the motherboard. So this is what we're looking at right now. I can't forget the thermal paste. We got some more coming soon, but this is the start.
So I went ahead and moved on over to my main webcam for this because I needed a base stand for a camera to open this with, because it says unlock the power for the actual thing. There's also a rip here sign as well. I'm not sure which of these I'm supposed to do first. I want to assume probably the unlock the power, so we'll go and turn it, and then... oh. There we... oh, okay. Turn a couple times. All right, so tore it open, and then... oh, okay, so you're supposed to tear first, and then unlocking it actually opens the box itself. Wow, okay. So that's completely... oh, do you just take the whole thing out then? I think you just take the whole thing... yeah, there you go. Okay, haven't dropped anything quite yet. But you just take the whole thing out, and then you got the unlock the power, the beautiful Ryzen logo, are on the side there, and then I think... there we go. Okay, I had already turned it. Oh, there it is. There's the Threadripper, looking very beautiful. God damn, hello. And then you have like this aurora, like an eye. It's like a galaxy, you know. And then also in the back comes with, this is the, it's a type of screw that is supposed to click in. And then after that, you shouldn't be allowed to put any more force on it. Although I don't think that, those are usually pretty expensive. This one's gonna click and then we'll know to stop applying force when we're actually installing the CPU. Oh, and also forgot to mention, it's kind of, you know, camoed in there, but they do have the mounting bracket for the, you know, the CPU cooler as well, because there's currently no CPU cooler that fits the Threadripper at the moment, so this is like a little adjustable bracket for those that are close. Even this is gonna have a little bit of like the edges of it are gonna be a little bit exposed, which is kind of worrying, but I think most people are fine right now, and I'll probably wind up getting a cooler that is made for it in the future if heating becomes a problem. Then something else I had to check on other videos to make sure was actually the case. This little thing here is a spring cover for it, so you actually just have to pull that and then have it release just like that to actually get the CPU out. I thought that's what it was, but I just, with something this price worthy, I wanted to make sure that, you know, that's exactly what it was. So then you just pry it open like that, and oh boy, there she is in her full glory. Full, beautiful, very massive glory. Looks very good. Don't see any defects or anything. I mean, I don't know why I would, but there it is. For a reference point of how big this thing is pretty freaking massive.
Next thing up to unbox is the Kraken X52 240mm liquid cooler. Let's go ahead and get started along with that. Looking good. All right, there she is. We won't need those fans, by the way, so we're replacing these two with the other LEDs that are coming in, RGBs rather, but those aren't here yet, so we gotta wait another day. And now it's time to unbox this. Oh. Okay, alright, so, there's power supply, looking pretty snazzy, I would say. And then the cables, these are actually being replaced by some other EVGA ones that I got off Amazon. Happy days, oh happy day. Just out of bed, and Amazon delivery has been pretty on point with, their timing and everything. Obviously, the case and the graphics card are still yet to get here. And I think one more thing, and I don't know if those are actually gonna arrive on time. Hoping that they will. And what better way to celebrate a new delivery than also with Corsair RGB, Corsair RGB, Corsair RGB, 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 RGB. I'm a simple man. So apparently everything is supposed to get here today now. I just woke up and the only few things that I'm waiting on. Cute pupper. The only few things that I'm waiting on is the case, the graphics card, and some cables and cable ties to actually finish the entire thing up. So I can't do anything unless the case gets here. And that wasn't supposed to get here until possibly as late as the 29th. It's the 25th right now, but apparently it's out for delivery today. The graphics card wasn't supposed to get here until tomorrow, but that's out for delivery today. And the cable ties and everything were supposed to get here. So I was expecting at the latest, I wouldn't get this stuff until the 29th. And it's the 25th, and I might get it, which is perfect. I would love it before Pixelmon starts on the 27th, and I need it to be done before the 29th when the PC COD World War II beta comes out, so I can actually stream that at decent quality. If I could get everything here today, I could actually start building the computer today, and that would just be, I mean, I think that'd be pretty goddamn good, wouldn't it, boy? Wouldn't it, boy? He's scared of this thing, but he loves me, so it's okay. Look at the poor terrified boy. I just can't go near it with him. I think that's when he gets, like, really scared. But he's so cute. He just doesn't like anything. He doesn't know what it is. He was scared of that tripod for, like, 3 weeks. I am so happy. This computer case said it wasn't gonna come until the 26th, all the way up until the 29th. And it came on the 25th. This is what we needed to start building. I don't care about the graphics card. I can get that another day. This is what we need to start. I'm just, oh, I'm so happy. Take off this whole thing and see how beautiful this case really is. Because it's supposed to be very gorgeous and hopefully not cracked at all. And I thought that was a crack, but it is just the film over it. Oh, baby. Is this upside down? This is not upside down. This is, actually, it looks like this is the bottom right here. And we get to take it off from the top. Oh, goddamn. Ooh, baby. Yeah, she's nice. Very nice. Damn. It doesn't look impressive because there's nothing in it yet. But, I mean, this overall, I mean, we get to do the very beautiful task of... Wait, there's grommets? Oh, it's just gotta... Oh, man. The grommets make it feel not as satisfying. Because you have to, like... You gotta, like, clip it around the side each time. Because there's, like, 4 of these right here for the glass, but... Oh, I mean, it still feels so good. That's a rewarding thing about getting new stuff, is peeling off whatever film is on there, because it's like, you paid money for this, right?
and you're gonna enjoy it. But it's like the little bonus of, hey, even though you paid a lot, here's a little extra just to make you feel better.
Oh, yeah. There's the belly of the beast right there. Something I didn't actually know, surprisingly enough, is I didn't know that they had a cover for their GPU, or the power supplies rather. It's pretty standard for the most part. I mean, I'm rocking on my old computer the 750D, the Obsidian series, and I think they're about the same. It's really just the styling, it's a little bit different, and the front supports 3 fans and a 360mm rather than just a 240, 280. Even though I only got 240 for the top, I might change to 280, but I don't think it supports 280. That's the reason I went with the 240 cooler instead of 280. If heating's an issue, I'll upgrade, or I'll even put on probably like a 360 rod if it looks better and just, you know, operates better. It's gonna be beautiful, man. We're hoping to get this thing looking pretty damn good. The final piece of the puzzle, the 1080 Ti, is behind this box. It's just there. I'm really excited. The Asus Republic of Gamers GeForce GTX 1080 Ti OC Edition, Gamers Edition, RGB to match the whole theme of the computer. This is the last thing right here, and I did decide to kind of open. Well, I try not to tear the box, but screw it. Let's just open this thing. Strix packaging. I have no idea what that is or means, but let's take a. Ooh, okay. A little bit of a nice presentation there. It's not letting me actually bend it back so it can open. There we go. What are you? No, you're just a little speed setup. Okay, so I guess that's for people that still use these things. I doubt we'll have to, but that's okay. Then we go ahead and take this off here, and oh, there she is. Damn. And of course, you guys can hardly even see it. I can hardly even see it because of the reflective packaging. See if we can remove this real quickly here. I think we might have to. Can we pry that real fast? I'm trying to be careful. You know, always careful with a graphics card. Ooh, mama. All right. See if I can just slide that out and gently place it back down. Yeah, that looks pretty good, I'd say. Very high clock speeds. Not the cheapest, but definitely not the most expensive, so it's not, I wouldn't say overkill. This should be good enough. I mean, from what I've heard, the Threadripper paired with the 1080 Ti is a gamer's heaven. Obviously, a Threadripper isn't meant for gaming, and an Intel will do you better, but this will definitely help for the most part and prevent bottlenecking as much as humanly possible. But yeah, man, that's everything. So we're sitting here looking at pretty much the entire setup. The only other thing that we need, shouts to Astroburger, by the way, the only thing that we need is the white cables that are coming in to replace for the black ones that are currently in the EVGA power supply. I'm so happy the shipping actually came through. This is a day early. This is 3 days early. This is all happening a lot faster than I expected. And I'm so stoked. But the cruel thing is that if the white cables don't come in today, we can't really do much. We can set up the majority, but we can't plug anything in or test it. So we kind of still need that one last thing before everything's perfect. Updated and final parts list. Before we begin, the only things that I've added are we have some new zip ties now. These will be for our organization, very large. They're actually, some of them are 12 inches, 1 foot. So that'll be insane to see if they even need to be that long. And then there's a power supply cable set in here. Single threaded white cable is going to look beautiful. I'm stumbling on my words just thinking about it. Let's get started on the build. We got the computer. Hopefully you can see it. Yeah, you can. Computer's there. Webcam's there. Camera, I should say. And my dog's barking for some reason. But everything's looking pretty bright. Hopefully the video is going to show up well. I don't really know how much I'm going to be commentating. Mostly going to be a time-lapse sort of thing. I lost a lot of excitement from the time that I realized that it happened until when I had to go and tell the news to Kara and my dog and then get in here and turn the camera on and let the autofocus happen. But listen, I want you guys to understand where I am at right now, okay? My room is a goddamn disaster. It turned from being this neat, beautiful thing. It is a train wreck, but it works. Guys, it works. It works. It posted to the BIOS. The temperature is 27 degrees Celsius. I hooked up the GPU, the motherboard, the CPU, the cooler, all the, you know, like the stuff. Yeah, I hooked up a lot of that. Oh, and also, I had the footage going for like 4 hours on a time lapse, and then I forced shut down my computer and forgot to save it, so I lost everything. I'm a terrible person. Also a terrible content creator, but this is hopefully gonna make me a little bit better. This looks like crap. The cables are all over the place right now. Again, I'm not showing it. They basically look like that inside, but I'm gonna take it all apart now. I'm gonna get everything looking pretty. I'm gonna get it all set up. I'm gonna transfer my SSD SSDs from this computer over to that one, because if I'm confident that this one boots, then that should have no worries. And as I mentioned to someone else in my thoughts, this is currently running the 850 watt power supply. This one's running a 1000. If power supply or power consumption ever becomes an issue with this thing, which I think it might be, 850 might be too little, I just do a little swap with these two and then it will be good. Can't tell you guys how happy I am. The moment for someone who's, if you've never built a computer before, when you first get everything to boot, knowing that your motherboard, your CPU, none of them were broken, and you also did nothing wrong, it is the most beautiful moment. So, time to get to work to completing this thing. It's also 2:08 in the morning, and I'm on about 5 hours of sleep. Been up for quite a while, but amateur hours. We're gonna be up for a few more hours, and I'm probably gonna go like McDonald's ice cream or something to celebrate. I gotta treat myself, man. If this goes over well in one night, I gotta treat myself. Not everything can be sunshine and rainbows. We've ran into our first problem at what I thought was about the end of everything, but I don't really know what this means, and I'm kind of scared. Shit. It's not booting Windows on any, it just hangs there. I can't go into safe mode. It's not been easy. You can't boot Windows. I've tried everything. I've tried everything that I possibly can, online, everything else, and I think I'm just gonna have to try getting a new motherboard. And if that doesn't work, then if that doesn't work, then I don't know.
I hate you so much.
I've made progress. I didn't think it would happen. I did not. So what I did was I went completely on my own in on this. I am taking credit for this one right here. I went in and I took my SSD and I plugged it into Kara's computer, booted up the Windows. This is on the fresh install that I just did, so there was nothing on there. It wasn't Kara's. This is the new SSD that I just bought, and I went into Windows on her computer because it worked on that one. It would actually boot and, you know, install the Windows and everything. And I went on there and installed all of AMD's Threadripper chipset drivers and put it onto that SSD. And I'm assuming that's what's gotten me this far. Now, I didn't show you guys before, but I was able to get, for like half a second, literally, to the login screen with the username and the password before it blue screen immediately. It gave me like some startup error, blue screen of death, prompt code or whatever it is. It's shitty progress, and I hate this, but it's still better than being stuck without answers. So now we have a boatload of things I can do, command prompt everything, and we're gonna see how we do. Radiohead is getting me through this with my sanity. Well, we were installing Windows a second ago. Think it restarted? Yeah, so we're in the process right now of restarting Windows, which is always fun. If this doesn't work, because I mean, it's installing new drivers now for this specific computer. If this doesn't work, I don't know what to do. I mean, that's what I said 3 hours ago, and somehow, magic... Oh, I can't tell you guys any of that. Wait, no, those are just general questions. Those aren't security questions. Oh, never mind. We're so close. We're so close to victory. All of this will be worth it in a second. Please don't crash. Oh my god, it didn't crash. Holy shit, it didn't crash. Holy shit. Does this mean we're good? So the good news is that I was able to get Windows 10 working. Apart from a lot of driver headaches and everything that comes with the fresh install, that is successful. We're good. Everything looks fine. Temperatures are great. Cooling, it's all perfect. I've yet to fully finish the cable management on my computer, but everything's looking really good so far. I just have one more thing that I want to try, and that's hooking up my old Windows 10 boot to this one. Again, now that we've found a solution that works, this probably will screw it up. She's done. The computer is done. It boots. We have Windows. We have liftoff on everything. Take a look at the beautiful dual monitors. They work. It's fully installed. I've lost some settings, but it breathes. It's smooth as hell. Without further ado, it's been a long ride, and I know you guys didn't get to see me build it, and I'm sorry about that. I lost the footage. That's my bad. But I'd like to welcome you and introduce you to the computer. I'm gonna give it some silence, okay? Just want you guys to take a look, okay? Slow pan down for dramatic effect. Meet the new beast that I'm rocking. Oh, god damn. Hello, hello. Hello there. I said I was gonna have silence, but Can you really have silence in a moment like this? Is it possible? Let me get a little pan around here. Oh, there she is. Can we get some low light action for this shot, please? Oh my days. That is nice. First time I've seen a low light right now. Unfortunately, can't be perfect low light because it is during the day and even blackout curtains don't block out the sunlight all that much, but there she is, man. There she is. Corsair RGB on the majority of it. Little bit of a Seuss motherboard RGB action. The NZXT cooler. You guys can see the reason why I got this cooler now. 6 Corsair fans rocking around the side. And also, can we talk about that cable management? Can we talk about that cable management for a second? Just for a second, do you see clutter? Do you see any mess? Hell no, I'm damn proud. That shit took me like 3 hours to get working, okay? Listen, I'm a novice at cable management, but I even, lights back on. This is a full glass case. I even had to do cable management in the back. Now the bottom, unfortunately, is a little bit stuffed, but like, look at this, man. I'm a novice at this. First time really doing cable management, and I like to think I did a pretty damn good job. I like to think so. The white contrast with the black case just looks so good. Does showing it from this angle make it a little bit more intimidating? I hope it does. It's meant to. I also only just realized that one of the RAM slots are not lighting up. It's the first time I've had that problem. Might just not be pushed in enough. Might actually not even be on. I'm not sure. I'm still bug testing, but regardless, it looks gorgeous. So that's gonna go ahead and do it. I am not a professional, nor do I have a clean enough workspace to get you any dramatic, very insane pan shots with 4K, 8K resolution, 120, 240 FPS quality. I don't have the budget. And I don't have the cameras, and I do not have even the knowledge on how to do that in this situation I'm in right now. But I'd like to say thank you guys for watching this vlog. Let me know what you think about the computer. Can we bring it into a little bit of focus right now, please? Thank you very kindly. There it is. Let me know what you think about the computer. I hope you guys enjoyed. Full specs are down in the description on PCPartPicker.com. I think it's a lot simpler than just writing it all out. But yeah, thank you all. Take care. I'll catch you all next time. Ciao.
1 month into the future. Hi. If you didn't notice, this entire video was filmed about a month ago and a week. Month and a week ago. You might be wondering why. Well, a lot of the things that I sometimes see on videos like this when people are making build vlogs, I always wonder, or sometimes, was it actually worth it for you? They don't ever give follow-ups on like, well, was it a good idea to do this? Did you just spend $10,000 for nothing and you regret your entire purchase and the whole thing's just a giant case of buyer's remorse? And I'm going to answer it here on what my thoughts are on this whole thing after about a month of using this build. It's all good, by the way. Would I recommend this if you are a YouTuber, streamer, and want to do any possible thing on your computer that involves making content at the same time with no lag whatsoever? Hell yeah. Have I noticed any bottlenecking, slowdowns, or hiccups while using this? Yes, I definitely have. But with that said, the only real hiccups and bottlenecking have been on the software side of things, since this is a very new CPU and not a lot of programs. You gotta remember, all the programs on your computer, for the most part, are all manufactured and produced and coded by a different company, and not all of them can hit the nail on the marker when it comes to being able to utilize a 16-core 32-thread monster. Sony Vegas or Magix Vegas, for example, cannot utilize the CPU very well at all. Even while rendering at maximum, it never really goes above 75% utilization, and it's not the fastest. Even though there is a performance increase, the CPU itself, hardware, has never slowed down once when multitasking through a bunch of different applications, but there are some apps that just cannot take advantage of its architecture. And obviously that'll, go away as time goes on, which is always it's a good thing and a bad thing. It kind of sucks that you can't get the full usage out of your CPU from day one or even year 1 or year 5. But there's really been no slowdowns. I can record and stream and play games and have a video rendering and have like a thumbnail open and a bunch of different videos in Chrome and everything. I can have my whole computer open pretty much, and there's very minimal, if any, stuttering. It's a multitasker's absolute wet dream. And for me, I forget to close a lot of applications and I leave a lot of different Chrome tabs open. And trust me, Chrome itself eats through RAM and CPU usage, and this thing handles it very well. Was it worth upgrading my computer? Yeah. Yes. A million times over. I was rocking the i7-6700K and a 980 Ti beforehand, and now with the 1950X and a 1080 Ti, games are just a little bit less average frame rate They have a little bit less average frame rate, but there's almost no stuttering. It stays at that a lot more consistently, and apps just run much smoother. The computer launches faster if anybody cares. But overall daily usage, it's a dream to work on, and there's been absolutely no problems. Has there been any issues with cooling? Not really. Even the 52X, whatever the CPU cooler is that I'm using, the Kraken 5200 or whatever it is, that thing, even though it's not the biggest, it's only 240 millimeter radiator, this thing still doesn't go above 47 degrees when I'm in the middle of doing the majority of things. If I have a game open, it might hit around 55, but the maximum operating temperature, I believe, is 68 degrees Celsius, and it doesn't hit that nearly at all. I don't have this thing overclocked at all right now, which sounds... I can't get it right yet, and I'm sure down the line in a couple months I'll be able to get it fine. I did overclock my RAM a little bit because I know Threadripper does like that, and if you plan on getting one yourself, definitely overclock your RAM just a little bit, just a little bit. But mine's still running at 3.4 gigahertz, which I've tried bumping it up. It just runs slower, and I think it might be because I don't have a good of a cooler, but it doesn't seem like it's because of a heating issue. I just haven't noticed any plus, performance upgrades when overclocking. I'm probably doing something wrong. But above all, would I recommend that you buy it if you're in my sort of, workforce? Because I don't do anything different than a majority of people that do YouTube as well. I would say yes. I would say 100% yes. I think it's one of the best price per performance CPUs, if not the best price per performance CPU that's above 8 cores currently on the market right now. Intel has their i9. It's double the price. We all know it's not worth it until they come out with an i11. Or follow up in Apple and make an iX. Can't really talk crap on Apple because I did switch to an iPhone during this whole 1 month time. But it's because I like the iWatch. The iWatch is great. Not sponsored. Please sponsor me. I say buy it. I say it's worth it. I say it was a great upgrade. And the only time it's ever slow is because of software problems. For the most part, I haven't really ever seen it go above 100% ever. That's not possible. But it hasn't done that yet. If it ever goes above 100%, I'll let you guys know. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care. And we'll catch you all next time. See ya.